Genie grinding, watch him get rich, huh? Remember when I said I hit a lick, huh? I don't really wanna fuck the bitch, what? Willie went and made another hit, okay, like Prada on my motherfucking kid, huh? Louis on my motherfucking hip, huh? Curry how I dunk, no switch, hey, fucker gonna fuck that bitch, hey, if you ain't gon' fuck with me, you a dumb fuck, put up a hit up, I feel like one punch, look at my bank and I'm getting dumb rich, and I'm gonna count it up till 100,
Hey everybody, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Was that corny enough? Alright, so, we are doing What If Deku. I mean, I am so used to doing What If Dekus. I am so sorry. Almost an addict by this point. What if Inoske had turned into a demon? Let's get it started, y'all. We start out in an odd place. One that's not remembered by most people. After Inoske and his little cute sister, of course, Nezuko had visited the doctor. They had sat down on the outskirts of the city, her resting her head on his shoulder. It was a quite nice evening as they peered out into the forest. Of course, this time it's interrupted by something a little different. A boar walking out of the forest, exuding sort of a malicious sort of scent. Tanjiro immediately gets up to the sight of this danger. It reveals that this is actually a boy, almost looking like a man. So, you finally decided to go in the city. Well, that's not going to save you from me. As, he takes out one of the swords at the side of him. This, of course, being our boy, Inosuke. Tanjiro, however, did not react. Inosuke, of course, popping a blood vessel at this, saying, "Are you ignoring me? Fight me! And whoever wins gets to kill the demon first." As Tanjiro just simply waltzes to the left of him. And he just turns and starts to head into the city, led on by his nose. Inosuke says, "Don't you ignore me! Oh, and pretty little demon girl, you stay right here. I'll kill you later." As she's just asleep, he's like, "Why is everybody ignoring me today?" As he follows, Zenitsu into the town. Tanjiro weaves his way through the crowd. Among all the lights and stuff blinding Inosuke, steadying him a little bit further. However, him making such a ruckus gets him through the crowd faster. Tanjiro, however, not even caring for Inosuke at this point, since he smells such a hatred and putrid smell coming from one man. Of course, that was Muzan. As he finally gets to Muzan, he grabs onto his sword, his hand shaking, until he turns around, revealing a baby girl in his hands. The mother coming over asking, "What's happening, Muzan?" As Muzan looks down to Tanjiro, saying, "This child seems to have mistaken me for somebody." His hand clenched down at his side. He readies his hand to swipe at a random bystander. And he swipes down, not looking at where he aimed for, and puts his hand down by his side again. Tanjiro looks past his face, seeing a man crumble to the ground behind him, but not because of a scratch. No. Muzan, wondering what had happened, turns around to find an angry Inosuke right inside of his face, puffing smoke out of his thing as a gigantic claw mark across Inosuke's chest, which had cleaved into the ribs. However, Inosuke, going off sheer adrenaline by this point, after sustaining such a hit from, freaking Muzan, of course, he starts to he instantly goes for his blades, and then, freaking Zenitsu, of course, doesn't want to start a ruckus, especially because he has a mother and a kid. So he takes Inosuke out to the back street to treat his wound. Inosuke, however, trying to, unlock himself from the guard of Tanjiro, he's just being like bulldozed straight towards Muzan. However, Muzan weaves through the crowd, leaving Inoske behind. Inoske just like batters freaking Tanjiro into the ground, headbutts him, and makes sure that he'll never get in his way again if it comes to gumming up against Muzan. However, Tanjiro is still smiling for some reason. Why are you smiling? Ugh! As he turns around to try to, go after Muzan, he suddenly collapses himself. Tanjiro now picks him up and puts him onto the takes him out to the bench that the freaking what was the girl's name again? I'm so bad with the names. Please don't click off. Okay, enough joking around. The girl, demon at this point, she's still sleeping as he takes him out to that bench, and the demon treater lady, he like basically sends up a signal and starts to go towards her direction. However, Inosuke starts turning while on his back. He starts rumbling and yelling and sort of mumbling death and killing and all of this different stuff that seemed to have been deep within himself. It was like he was saying what was coming from the internals of his guts. He could feel this malicious intent growing while Inosuke was on his back. The mark across his chest, of course, coursing all the way across down to his into his ribs, deep enough to scar and destroy some of them. Inosuke gets out of freaking Tanjiro's grip and runs it straight towards the forest as he gets onto all fours. However, suddenly a man stands in front of Inosuke as he charges down, trying to mow down the man that stands in front of him now. You will not touch whatever the lady's name was, Garden. As he blocks both of the hands, they lock eyes as he can see Inosuke is starting to turn from the scar on his chest. I see. As then he knees him straight in the stomach. Inosuke spits out blood and then flies into one of the trees in the garden. The guy actually throws his sword after Inosuke. This pierces Inosuke right into his chest, barely missing his heart, hooking Inosuke into the tree. Inosuke continues to try to get his way out of it, however, is sleep paralysis into calming down and going into the med bay with the lady. Now inside of her garden, Inosuke is now taken in by the lady. She feeds him a healthy supply, keeping his temperament down. However, if he was to wake up again, they don't know if they can keep him from becoming feral. This boy, how was he raised? She asks Tanjiro. I don't know. This would be the first time I've met him. So you're saying he just attacked you? Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. He was trying to kill Nezuko. So he's a demon slayer. I've never heard of a demon slayer turning into a demon. This will be quite interesting. Please do not joke, miss. It's fine. You have to make light of desperate situations, yes? But this situation... Yes, you're right. Right. Now, hand me the gauze. As, the helper dude comes in and brushes Tanjiro off to the side. Tanjiro goes up and meets with Nezuko again. And then the demons attack. The ones that, Michael Jackson, whatever his name was, sort of made that night. They started their attack on the building, hunting down Tanjiro. That fight would go about the exact same way. However, towards the end, when well, the ball is bouncing around at high speeds, being reflected off of every single surface that it touches starts to crumple in and explode. However, the speed gains massive amounts of force, breaking a lot of limbs on Tajido. The screams are heard from all the way down the stairs to Inoske. As Inoske wakes up and takes up his mask, steam starts to reveal from the mask and cloak him in it. I've been asleep way too long. Time to get hunting. Thank you so much. This was a sort of preview to what I will be doing of What If Inoske. God, there I go again. Inoske was a demon. I'll see you guys if I do a part 1 of this. I hope that you guys will support this. If you want to see this, please leave down a comment or a like, because well, that'll help me a lot and know if you want another one of these. All right, goodbye, and have a great day, please, for me.